Hi everyone, it's Tanya from Riley & Company here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a great day. We are going to have so much fun. I have got so much to tell you, and thanks to Kate, she gave us an extra 15 minutes, so 45 minutes of good Riley fun. In case you haven't heard, we have a new release. We also have the February kit, so sold out, best-selling kit in the history of the company. No, there are none available, but we are going to do one of the cards from the February kit because I promised you guys that. Now, with it being sold out, I thought, what else can I do? So we are dropping a kit. We are releasing a kit today, right now. So you guys have a chance to get it. It is absolutely amazing. I will show you the cards. It comes with a stamp set. And hopefully we'll get to make 2 cards in this session, one from the February kit and one from the February special edition kit. You're going to love them. So let me get you turned around and we'll get started. And as always, hopefully I don't lose you. For some reason on this phone, this Android phone, it always wants Bixby, whatever the heck that is, Bixby, to pop up. Drives me crazy. But we are good to go. In case you notice all of these, I will get to them in a minute. This is part of our new release, but I wanted to show you the card set that is dropping today. Okay, this is fantastic. This is one of the cards in it, and yes, you can get it right now, and we'll post the link. Go grab it before it sells out. This is an easel card. Oops. And I put a little bit, I was taking pictures, so I put a little bit of double stick tape on the back of it. Isn't that fun? This is a little easel card that is in the kit. All of the pieces. There are, I think, 14 or 15 pre-stamped pieces for you in this kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on this card alone. And then look at this one. 17, 18, 19 pre-stamped pieces. But this is the other card that's in the kit. And you will get a full-size Valentine St. Patrick set. Now, this set is amazing. It's part of the Dress Up series. But it has a bunch of individual pieces. Now, look at this. Look what you can do with the individual pieces. You can make your own backgrounds and color them up. Isn't that fun? So that is the kit that it has been released literally about 5 minutes ago. So run out and grab it real quick. RileyandCompanyOnline.com. Now, while you're out there, there is the March kit that I am so proud of. I'm really proud of this, you guys. You're going to find this so easy. The new Mushroom Lanes have came out for 4 or 5 months now, and people have been asking for a Mushroom Lane kit. So that is what we did for March. Now, we made 3 easel cards, okay? So here's the first one with the Mushroom Lane images. So this is the tall clay pot. Now, the best thing, everybody out there's going, oh my goodness, I have to color all that. No, in the kits, everything is pre-colored, okay? Everything is pre-cut. Now, the deal with the Mushroom Lane, look at that, they're 3D. Can you guys see all the layers in there? I hope you can. While I'm sitting down, I can't see the camera. But look at that. Have a terrific day. Everything is pre-cut. Everything is pre-colored. All you do is a symbol. And of course, there's instructions. And this is our little polka dot house. All 3 cards. Everything pre-cut. No coloring whatsoever. And in the kits, you get the foam tape to go with it. And in the kit, you get 3 little gnome buttons. And in the kits, every Mushroom Lane house should have glossy accents and stickles. And so we're going to throw a couple bottles of that in as well. And in the kit, now I have to find it because I put it away. Oh, I put it away to show you. You're going to get the full-size Mushroom Lane stamp. 2414, the polka dot house too. Amazing. Look how big these are. This alone is $12.50, so you get a really, really great deal for this kit. So run out and grab them before they sell out. So this is March's kit. And in case you haven't noticed, I have a whole bunch of goodies here. This is from our release a couple weeks ago. Hang on just a second. I was a little thirsty. And we had an amazing release. It has gone bananas. We have new dress-up sets. We have new Mushroom Lane. We have new Funny Bones, and there's specials on all of them, okay? They end the last day of February, so make sure you go out there and get them. All right? The first set that we have in the dress-up sets, ta-da, is this St. Patrick's set. I absolutely love this. There's 5 different sayings on here. Look at this wig. Of course, it has its own dies. You know, both of them do. We have a special, all right? There is a bundle out there that you can get the St. Patrick's set or the Easter set, and you can bundle them with the dies and save some money. And I wanted to show you some of these images. Isn't he adorable? Look at her. Look at this wig. I want this wig. Anybody else want this wig? Oh, you know, we're also giving away a free, brand new release Mushroom Lane stamp for some lucky person that comments today. So start typing, get those comments out there. Anyway, so there is both of these guys in the St. Patrick's. You'll see more of that later. We also have an absolutely adorable Easter set for the dress up. For those of you that don't know what the dress up is, we have 5 little characters. Think of paper dolls. Okay. We have 4 characters. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oopsie. There's another character coming soon. And these are the clothing for it. So think paper dolls. There's 4, you know, basic sets. And then we have, gosh, I think we're over 30 something now. Anyway, so this is the Easter set for the dress up. And I just can't get enough of this set. Is that hilarious? I really, really, really want that outfit. I want somebody to sew that for me. Okay, as if a moose in a bunny costume isn't enough, how about a giraffe in an egg costume? Yes. Or how about a moose in a chicken outfit? A chick. And I added some extra feathers on him. Is that hilarious? And finally, now Tucker isn't one of the original characters, okay? But sometimes the clothing fits him as well. You just alter a little bit. And in this case, the little bunny hat and the little basket fit him perfect, so I did him too. Now, again, just shows how versatile these sets are. Poor Felix is having a problem. You know? I mean, Smiling Bert, sorry. Hope you guys caught that. Anyway, so I just put the chicken head on him and stuck him in one of the eggs. He's been hanging around a while. He's tired. Anyway, so you can use them on a lot of things, okay? But the dress-ups are fun to do as well. Now, that is our Easter set. And again, there's a special on that too, everybody. So next up, I'm just going to show you the Mushroom Lane. The new Mushroom Lanes. I am so proud of these. I've been hanging on to these forever, it seems. Anybody that knows me knows that I absolutely love coffee. I am just a coffee addict. Literally. Here is our new Coffee Central. Look how big these are. They're huge, right? Look at all the detail in these. Our new designer for Mushroom Lane, Kim, she is fantastic. She does the dress-up sets. Well, she does all my designing. And then here is the new Craft and Stamp. And I believe this is what we're giving away today. All right, for commenting. So make sure you get your comments out there. One lucky winner is going to win a free Craft and Stamp. And look at some of these samples. Let me show you some samples real quick. Now, the Mushroom Lane stamps are made to be 3D. I told you that already. So look at this. This is Craft and Stamp. And look at the coloring. Now, this table cuts out separately, so you can use it separately, all right? The little mushroom, they cut out separately as well. So there's the Craft and Stamp. Here is the Coffee Central. Can you guys see all the detail in there? Now, everybody's going, no, I have to color those. No, 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 no. What you do is you color the first one, okay? Do the first one, take your time, really enjoy it, and then you photocopy it. Yes, put it on your copy machine and stick your cardstock in there and photocopy it. And then keep your master. I have a whole book full of masters. Okay, so you always have it. So there's another card. If you're not happy single, you won't be happy married, because happiness comes from craft supplies, not relationships. That's one of our new funny bones. If you hear me order decaf, I've been kidnapped. I'm trying to signal you. Aren't these amazing? I just love, can you imagine getting one of these? I just think it'd be so much fun. Now, again, this part cuts out of the Mushroom Lane stamp with the 3D dies, but you don't have to use it with Mushroom Lane. You can just put it on a card like this. This is beautiful. Here's another one. Get up, get coffee, be happy. Okay, and Coffee Central again. Just some different samples for you. Here's the Stampin' Crafts, procrastinating, doing craft projects when you should be doing laundry, cleaning, or making dinner. All right, comment if you procrastinate a lot. Yes. And Purgatory. The anguished, prolonged period spent waiting for a fresh pot of coffee to be ready. Yes, these Procrastinating and Purgatory are two previously released funny bones. And the long-awaited, just to show you guys these, the long-awaited dies from the Ugly Sweater sets are finally on our website. Now, when you order the dies, there is a sleigh in there. I'll tell you why they came out late, because I got this die in and I didn't care for it. When it cut out, it's beautiful, right? I mean, it cuts out really great, but this white space was in there. And if I put it on a piece of snow paper, I couldn't see through it. And I didn't like it, so I had it remade. And now it cuts out the center, or the center part of that, so you can see the background behind it. The good thing is, when you order the die set for this, you get both for the one price. Okay, so that's the Ugly Sweater die sets. They are now available. We have our new Dangles. And Dangles, this is a card from the February kit. Look at that. That's what these do. It lets you very easily hang stuff from holes in your cards, from cutouts in your cards. This was one of the cards in the February kits. This was another one of the cards in the February kit. Anyway, the Dangles come in gold and silver. So they are on our website as well. And this is the card that we are going to do today. This is the last card in the set. And it's very simple, so we will just fly along. And then we will get to the February kit as well. Now I'm going to run through real quick. Again, there's specials on all of these out there. There's specials on the Mushroom Lane bundles. There's special on the Funny Bone, or the dress up bundles. And there is a special on the Funny Bones, the whole bundle kit. A lot of people take advantage of that. I'll just show you some of the samples from that, okay? I found the key to happiness: stay away from idiots. True story, right? Not everyone can be Irish. Someone has to drive. Yes. And I love the Jeep in this, which gave me an idea for your card. They just cut the top of it off. It's fantastic. You're so hard to buy for, so I didn't. Happy birthday, you marvelous old fart. And for those of you that have ordered the Funny Bones and you haven't got them yet, it's because this was spelled wrong. Yeah, we caught it after the release was out. So we had to stop and have the plates remade, and they are finally here, and you should be getting them any day. And it's spelled correctly. I started my day off with 2 eggs for breakfast. They were Cadbury eggs, but let's not get picky. Look at this bunny outfit. Is that great? May the light always find you on a dreary day. When you need to be home, may you find your way. May you always have courage to take a chance and never find frogs in your underpants. Happy birthday to someone who remembers what it's like to poop without a cell phone. Yes. All right. Don't let old age get you down. You might not be able to get back up. I also have a lot of people ask me about these card samples. You know, they're always out on our website. If you look up the Funny Bone, look underneath the Funny Bone photo, and there's a whole string of cards that you can see. Feel free to copy them. We don't care. I know you had lots of birthday wishes yesterday, but who's thinking of you today? Me. That's who. Happy belated birthday. My phone just auto-corrected St. Patty's Day to St. Party's Day. Well, I went with it. I love St. Patty's Day. It's the one holiday of the year that you can dress up in ridiculous clothing and you're expected to drink beer. Life is good, right? At our age, we can hide our own Easter eggs, wait a half an hour, and have no clue where we left them. And this is going to be my brother's birthday card coming up. You the man. The old man. But still, the man. You the man. Look, he's all grown up and ready for a colonoscopy. That's horrible, isn't it? But it's so true. I joined a group for procrastinators. We haven't met yet. Smiling Bert and Tucker. Old age is coming for all of us, but today, mainly you. This release, in case you haven't picked up on it, has a lot of birthday sayings. At the beginning of the year, we all think that we need to get our birthday cards made, ahead of time, so we'll be ready. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work out. Congratulations on being born a long-ass time ago. Thanks for being born. It's a great excuse for us to get drunk and eat cake. And finally, relax. You're not getting old. That ship sailed a while ago. All right, there is a special on all of the Funny Bones. You'll save 20%. They all come individually packaged. You will love it. Okay, special number 2s. You can get the Riley bundles, get the Dress Up Chicks, or the Dress Up St. Patrick set for only 31 bucks. That's a really good deal. And the Mushroom Lane bundles for 30 bucks. You can get either the Coffee Central or the Crafts and Stamp for only, 30 bucks. Okay, so that is it for the new release. Let's get to making some cards. What do you say? Oh, I forgot this little guy. And we have a new Mardi Gras Riley. Isn't that cute? The little beads. I didn't get the glitter on it. But yeah, that's a new Riley. All right, so let's dig in to making this card. And I'm going to have to open a new bottle of Zip Dry because I don't have mine over here. And that's just okay. So every one of our kits, of course, for those of you that got them, know that there's a picture that comes with them. It also comes with a photo of the card, so you can just follow along. I don't do well with instructions, so I include photographs for you guys to look at, like I would want. Zip Dry. And I love it when I introduce Zip Dry because there's always people out there that go, oh, I love my Zip Dry, I love my Zip Dry, I love my Zip Dry. Zip Dry is the most fantastic glue ever. It used to have a little silver thing, but it doesn't anymore. And it does have a little silver thing in here. So when you get your bottle, you just want to pop that out. Okay, just toss it. Zip Dry is like rubber cement, but in a bottle. And it lets you move your cards around while it's still wet. Okay, so let me show you. So the first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to set the card in, or the little photograph up there. First thing we're going to do is take our base. All right, just fold it in half. Everything's pre-cut for you, so everything fits. You just put it on. So with Zip Dry, all right, all you have to do is squeeze it around the edges. Okay, no need for this. All right, it does not warp your paper. So what if I had that happen and I had double stick tape on the back, or any other kind of glue for that matter? Could I just move it around while it's wet? Nope. But with Zip Dry you can, and that's what I love about it. I love straight edges. Now if I have glue over here, I just rub it off and it's perfect. I'm going to use this paper, but what if I wanted that paper? You can just peel it off and put it back down and rub off this side, and it's fine. This paper is fantastic paper from Photoplay called Tula and Norbert Sweet as Honey. Did you see that? It was already down and I could move it around. But what if I wanted to use the other side? Look, peels right up. Just rub it right off. You can use the other side. Now, when it locks down, you will never get it off. So don't even try. All right, so these are our next 3 pieces that we're going to put down. I think I lost my grass piece. I did. So we're just not going to put grass on mine. But what you're going to do with this is you are just going to cut that. Cut that. And cut this. All right, we're going to go pretty quickly on this because I am so excited to get to the other card for you. All right, we're just going to pop this on. And we're going to pop this on. Just like that. Doesn't matter if they're the same length at all. And then we're just going to pop this on. These are so simple. Just like that. Top's done. Now, if I had a piece of grass laying around here, it comes in your kit, but I don't seem to have one here, which is no big deal. We are just going to do it without grass. So the next thing we have are these 2 polka dot pieces. If you have the grass, which you do have the grass, you're just going to attach it right here. All right. So these go on their respective black pieces. One is a tad bit bigger than the other. I'm just going to put that on. And this is where Zip Dry comes in nice and handy too. It lets you move it around. I just love it. When I had my retail store, we used to sell this like mad, just all the time, because that's all we ever really used. It was fabulous. So now I have these 2 done, and I have a little piece here that we used for the stick. All right, so I'm going to find the first one and just put a little dot here. All right, and attach that. And we're going to let it dry for a second. This one we are just going to glue on the inside. How easy is this card, right? These are so simple. We try to give you guys kits that are not horribly difficult. The next thing I'm going to do is grab Felix, and we are going to make him gray. So I am just going to take a Copic, and in the instructions, all of the markers are always listed. Now watch how fast this is. We're just going to go down and come up. I always like to color off the edges because it takes care of that little white space. Makes it less noticeable. Just going to go around there. My marker's drying up on me. Now, when you use Copics, did you know that you can shade with the same marker? All right? Yes. So look at this. I am just going to come around again, same exact marker, and just go around his belly and just go right here under his legs. Okay, and look at that. It gives you a little bit of shading. Fun, huh? Right? All right, and I'm going to go just a little bit under his chin. All right, I did that with C3. I also like to make Felix orange. It's kind of fun, you know. Or, not an orange cat, but what are they called? Ginger cats. Yeah. So I'm just going to take my RV10, and I'm going to do his little nose. All right, and I'm going to do his eyes with a B00. Now I don't do the whole entire eyes, you just do a little corner. And that's as easy as it is. Super easy. So let's go ahead, we are going to pop him up. You can use foam tape, you can use little pop dots if you want. We're just going to do this. And that. And I put the other one on the back of my sign and do another little one on my sign. Okay. And we'll put Felix down first. So he's just going to go right in the corner like this. Then we're going to take our sign and we're going to put it up here. Let's do it kind of like that. And we're just going to trim it off right where his hand is. All right, just like that. Now you can cut off his little 2 fingers and put them around the outside edge of that if you wish. I'm not going to do it now. Now we give you enough twine, all right, to wrap it around here several times. All right, just like that, and tie it in a bow. And my hands are not working right. You guys ever have that? Now remember, you know you guys are watching me do this card, but remember, go ahead and make your comments because we are giving away a free stamp today to one lucky person that comments. And pull this down and pull this down, and we are done. And there's your card. See how easy that is? Now, because Kate gave us an extra 15 minutes, which I am so thrilled about, we are going to tackle card number 2 from the kits that we just released today just for you guys. I wanted you guys to be able to have it first so it doesn't sell out. Being the 3rd event that we had this month, you know, the February kits were pretty much gone. So that's why we went ahead and did a special edition February kit. Now, we are going to make this little guy. How fun is that? And it has the never find frogs in your underpants. So we're going to do an easel card. So let's just go ahead and tackle the base first. It's really easy. In your kit, you have 2 long pieces of white. It's like this. One is longer than the other. All right. You're going to score at a 1/2 inch and just fold this over. All right, then we are going to take, you can use glue if you want. I like to use double-sided tape because it is a little more stable and it dries really quick. So we're just going to take a piece of double stick tape, put it underneath that flap, okay, and fold over the excess. Then we are going to lay, I hope you guys can see this, we're going to lay this right on top, just like that. Hold it down really good, make sure it's nice and even, and fold it over. Now that makes a slimline easel front. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the fronts and we're going to fold it over again, just like that. Now I always fold mine in half. You don't have to, depends, you know, wherever you want it to sit, but I like mine to sit high, so that's what we're going to do. All right, and now we're going to just set this aside and we're going to work on the base, and we'll assemble this in a little bit. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put our piece of blue on our green. All right, with my zip dry. I love my zip dry. As much as I promote them, I wish I owned part of the company. I really do. Uh-oh. I sit down to do these and then I lose things, so I lost my thing, but you guys will understand. All right, so we have the front, and so now what we're going to do is just color, right? So let's get to coloring. I'll try to get as much done as I can. It looks like a lot of pieces, but it's really not, and it goes really super fast. So I kind of always try to put things where they go, you know, in the same color group. So I know all of these are going to be green and Tucker's going to be brown. So we're going to use E33 on Tuck and color him real quick. And again, I go off the edges. I'd love to tell you guys we cut all these pieces by hand, you know, and then you'd feel really sorry for us, but we don't. we use a scan and cut to cut out the stamped pieces. So sometimes it leaves a little white around the edges. Make sure you trim that off. And then we're just gonna go around this again. All right, so I've given it the first coating, is what I call it. And if you notice, it's kind of splotchy, right? So I always like to go back in and give it another coat and go in circles. Always go in circles because alcohol markers blend better if they're in circles instead of lines. Now there's a time and a place to use lines when you're using alcohol markers, but if you're filling in like this, use circle. It gives it such a better coat. I'm going to take my E35 and I'm going to go underneath his chin a little bit, around his fronts, hind legs. That's in right under his ear and maybe a little bit behind. When I shade, here's a little tip for you. I'm going to come back with circles from my original pen and just blend this in. But when I shade, I always think of where the light's coming from. So if the light is coming from this way, okay, everything under here is going to be darker, right? So this little part of his ear is going to be darker. Right behind his ear is definitely going to be darker. This leg is completely hidden, so it's going to be dark. Okay, like that. And that's how you can go ahead. You wouldn't do anything up here with shading if the light's coming this way, but everything behind it will be good. All right, then I'm going to just take my black, which is 100, and I'm going to color his nose. And my faithful B00. So look at the difference this is going to make. Now that is cute, right? Now if we take a little bit of blue and just do a little bit in the circles, look at that. Look how much cuter that is. So tuck is done. While we're on the browns, we're just going to do the pipe. All right, I'm gonna put a little black band on that pipe. Super fast. See, if you color off the edges, you don't have to stay within the lines. I think that's why I like it. All right, so next up, we're going to do my little Felix Love, and let's go ahead and make him orange. I'm gonna do him with one color, just like I showed you before. Okay, so watch this. He's gonna be all orange. We're gonna go off the edges. The first time around, I'm gonna make real fast, just little swipes at him. Okay, and we're going to do his face. Okay, remember everybody, we are giving away a free stamp to one lucky person today that comments. Karina will do the drawing after we're done, and somebody's going to win it. All right. La, la, la. Okay, so I already went around the top one again. So on the second round, we're just going to do this. Just in circles. Make sure I get all my edges. I'm going to take it for the third time. And I'm just going to give it some shadows underneath. Just add a little extra ink down here. And give it some shadows. Did that all with just one pen. You don't need a ton of pens with Copics. It's fabulous. We're going to grab our B00 again. Gotta have it. And put that in his eyes. And let's use the RB10 and give him a little pink nose and some. There you go. So now he's done. Let's do our greens next. Now for this, I always use a yellow green for my St. Patrick's because it's just what I like. If you don't like yellow greens, use a different green. Here's our shamrock. We are going to go over it real quick. We're going to grab all the edges. We're doing circles like that. All right, we're going to have some stripes. These look really, really detailed, don't they? And you think it's going to take a long time to color, but they really don't. Okay, now on the hats, this is how I make my plaids. I just bring random stripes down. And then I'm going to bring one across. and set it aside. On the hats, now you can do this, you can leave it white and just make a green shamrock. You can do it green and do a yellow shamrock. Okay, so for your comments, let me give you something to comment on. What is your favorite holiday? Of course, I love Christmas for the meaning, but St. Patrick's Day and Halloween, because I like to dress up like a child. Okay, that's number one. And I like to drink beer. St. Patrick's Day. So now you kind of get it. All right, so I'm going back again, and I'm giving it my second rounds. Okay. And let's see, I think I've got about 10 minutes left. So I'm going to show you the shading on this. Now I'm just going to come back in where the deeper colors would be with an 09, okay? And I'm just going to give it one nice little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing on my shamrocks. And then I'm going to come back in with my original color. All right, and just do my circles and it will shade it all out nice for me. I'm going to throw in a yellow. All right, we're going to do the shamrock in a yellow. We're going to do the rest of the socks in a yellow. You notice that I don't care if I go on top of my green. It's okay. And look at this. Easy peasy. Okay, and I'm going to color the little top fluffy thing. Now that darker green that I used earlier, I'm going to use that to shade my plaid as well. Look at that. We have a plaid hat. We will put that little hat right on top of our Felix. The look on his face is just hilarious. And we are going to put the shamrock in his hand. Whoops, my zip dry is still moving. Did you guys see that? Put the little shamrock in his hand. Now again, if I were going to do this, I would cut off his little paws and then reattach him so it looks like he's grabbing it. Okay, so he's done. And I have to look at my original card again. And I don't know what it, you guys, oh, it's underneath my papers. All right, so now we're going to put the hats on Tucker. If I can grab it. Just like that. And again, all this St. Patrick's stuff is out of some of it's older and some of it's newer. We have the Valentine St. Patrick's set, which I forgot to tell you, comes with this kit. Oh, I did tell you that. Never mind. All right. I have this really bad feeling that I'm running over because normally we would be. So I'm just going to make a little slit in his mouth. Put a little bit of glue right here. And I'm going to tuck his little pipe. Yes, I know it's bad for dogs to smoke. I get that. Now to secure it, I'm just going to put a little bit on the back just so it stays. Okay, like that. And I'll let him dry. All we have left is our little raccoon. And I'm going to go through this very, very quickly. Okay, we are just, because I really want to show you how to assemble this. And I believe, whew, we're getting there. All right, so we're going to do this. Now, I've shown you how to shade already, okay? So I'm just going to come back in and color my little raccoon. And then I really want to show you how to assemble this. All right, so for the raccoon, you can use the same C4 that I'm using right now. All right, and shade it out. All right, I don't like the splotchy, so forget that. We're going to grab another gray. All right, so we have that. Let's grab a C6. We're going to do a little shading with that around the edge. I'm going to throw some stripes in his tail. Okay, and now with our C8s, we're going to do his whiskers. Now in this set, this is one of the basics for the Dress Up Riley. In this set, he can be a fox or he can be a raccoon, depending on whether you stamp the spots on his or the stripes on his face. We're going to give him a little pink. And we're going to do some blue in his eyes. And he's ready to go. Okay, for all intents and purposes this time, he's ready to go. Oops. We have one more thing to do, which is the beer glass. This is so easy. Again, this is in the St. Patrick's set. Now, I did it all yellow, but I'm going to come back in with a darker yellow just to shade it and do the little insides. And all we have left to do is assemble, everybody. I'm going to color these shoes gray. So let's start assembling this. On our green, okay, we are going to put the raccoon. If you notice, we're going to leave a little space right here. All right, maybe about 1/4 of an inch. All right, depending on how thick your tape is. I pop dotted all of mine up. I'm not going to do that this time because it's going to take more time. But you have foam tape, and the instructions say to use foam tape and put them on. So that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to glue this time. All right, so he is going to go here. Ha! He comes with a hat too, and I forgot the hat, and that's okay. In the kit, you have a hat that I forgot to put in my pile. So when you assemble yours, put the hat on next, and then Little Tucker. Little Tucker is just going to stand, and I always trim this out when I stack because I want to put some of them behind and some of them in front, right? So, thank you, Zip Dry. I'm going to pull that up a little bit and tuck that one little leg, if it will go, back in behind there. You get the gist, guys, right? You get the gist. Holy moly. I'm going to tuck these back in behind. There we go. Okay, we're going to get him placed, put a little zip dry on him. And again, you guys would do this with pop dots. Now, when you assemble this, and I'm not going to do it now because I'm running out of time, cut the legs off and attach them behind the hat. But this is where he will go. Okay? It looks much better when you do it that way. Let me show you. I mean, it looks okay this way too, right? But it's still, it looks better, and it looks, you know, if you tuck it back behind. We're going to put a little beer in his hand, and we're going to put 2 shoes on him. And I told you guys to leave 1/4 of an inch at the bottom, and look what I didn't do. All right. So now what we're going to do, remember how we folded this in half? We're just going to put glue on the lower half only. All right, and attach our card fronts. Okay, just like that, and see, it folds. But we have to do one more thing, and that is create a stop for it. And I always use foam tape on this, so you can choose either side of the paper that you want. And I put this down with long pieces on purpose because I want this to be nice and stable. All right. So what do you think about this? You have about 2 minutes left to comment to be in the running for the giveaway. I put this about 1/3 to 1/2, somewhere in there. There's really no measurement for it. And that creates the stop. And look at that. You're going to adorn everything with stickles and all that good stuff. There's a blue piece that goes right here, and then the saying goes on top of that. But I'm not going to do that. You guys know how to do that. Don't forget, we have the specials. Oh, and there's free shipping on any order over $50 until the end of the month as well. So, new kits, new funny bones, 2 cards for the day. Thank you for joining me. All right. About 15 seconds left of comments. Have a great day.